on the screen here. IBIT is the Bitcoin ETF. That's what I have up on the screen here. Bitcoin, IBIT on the NASDAQ. So, the question is, what do we do now? It's Wednesday. The market sort of, it held, it didn't hold. I don't know what to say because it had a big rebound. This is Tuesday, a little retracement. Monday was a big rebound. Okay. And that rebound was a little unexpected to me, at least. But let's figure out what's going on here. And where we're going. So we're consolidating. This is ugly. This is awesome. AEVS. AEVS. AEVA. I mean, this pretty much tells a story. ACHR tells a story. Did bounce a little bit, but QS slightly bouncing, coin down, the NMR doing nothing, CoreWeave doing nothing, bouncing a little bit, ASML down more. Yeah, this is ugly. Duolingo coming up to earnings today, Spotify just digesting. Very so-so earnings seasons. ALAB and ANET, awesome. Reddit, pretty solid still. Amazon coming down. Kind of holding, actually. Meta kind of digesting, kind of holding. Pretty awesome, actually. For Meta. Apple rebounding a little bit. AMD gap down on earnings. And then HIM's big wick yesterday. Palantir held pretty awesome. SMCI down as well. MSTR sort of holding, but still down. So we're kind of splitting what names are doing good, what games are not doing so good. LEU, pretty awesome gap up. BWXT, awesome gap up. Nuclear stuff's doing good. AMD kind of holding, not really. Can see Roblox sold off, but Palantir held so far. I mean, Roblox earnings reaction might not be anything great, but it might go sideways for a couple weeks, which is fine. Not much to do, just kind of got to chill. I know that's boring. CLS, still holding up there, pretty awesome. Not exactly high volume close, but gold exploding. WPM, okay. Yes, pretty good yesterday. GFI, awesome yesterday. Silver, sort of rebounding. AG, kind of rebounding. AEM, pretty awesome. Franklin Nevada. Franco Nevada. Little wick down here, but solid earnings coming up. So this gold could really crush, go up here. So we got to keep aware of that. IWM is kind of holding. QQQ, you know, doing what the SPY is. They all kind of look the same. How do I not know what the Russell is? So pathetic. I guess that's the Russell. So look, this thing's probably going up, the small caps. So this is the futures. All right. Now I've got like 5 different Russell things to look at that all do the same thing. Okay. So QQQ is probably coming down. Russell's probably going up. Okay. And we can see QQQ is way above all-time highs here, and Russell is not since the tariff thing. NEM, AU, super strong. Gold stocks are crushing. So they're printing money, guys. Gold stocks are printing money as gold goes up. Nuclear stuff still doing good. Oakville pretty solid. SMR whatever. NNE whatever. CCJ kind of holding in there. CEG cruising along. VST. They're just kind of dinosaur-y. These energy power names. Microsoft sort of sold off, trending, and then selling off. SoFi, same situation. Just no earnings move. AMD has made a huge move, so it's makes sense it's down a little bit. AVGO, just kind of going sideways, nothing. CRDO, not much. TSM down a little bit actually. Everything's just got to go sideways. ASML broke down. Intel did get a little update bump, but pretty much doing nothing. It's going to take a while. SMCI just way down on earnings result. Those prints you can just not worry about too much. Well, maybe it'll go up a little bit. Toast down as well on earnings. Not sure it'll hang in there. Market's got to chill. What is there to say? Clean setups were gold. A-Lab was awesome. If you were already in it. ANAP was awesome if you were already in it. Net sort of holding. CLS, just like ANET, breaking highs. Pretty awesome. I don't know what that's going to do with this earnings reaction, but it's currently holding. AMZN, Amazon. Wouldn't get too excited about this. You know, could pull a Netflix, keep going down. Could do a Duolingo, keep going down. So we just got to let these things breathe. DEC is an example. Loses the 50. This is the 50. And just goes down, 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 down. Even HIMS gave back almost half this huge move, maybe more. This could roll over more. There was volume, but once you had the push, it just sold off immediately. So don't like that. Nothing super exciting right now. Excuse me. Semis are tough. AMAT not doing great. LRCX not doing great. Hood's holding in there. Hood's just going to keep going higher if it stays sideways here while the market pulls back. This is the leader, and if the leader's holding, even though it's not going up, it's definitely a leader. Software names, not good. NOW, rejected 200, broke down after earnings. CRM, way down. Crowd, down. Cyber names, meh, sideways. Rubric, nothing special. Even consumer, Uber, struggling. Earnings just came out, doesn't look like a great reaction. SC, nothing special coming into earnings. So really just Meta and Reddit gapping up and holding. Psychologically destructive ad platforms just print money. And Palantir holding up too. Looks pretty awesome. Corning as well. If I can remember what the Corning ticker is. GLW. Yeah, Corning holding up. Circle just getting crushed. Another IPO fake way down. Yeah, IPOs are just unwinding. Bitcoin not doing great. MicroStrategy not doing great. Gold's leading the way, guys. Gold and social networks. A little after 9 right now. Ugh, lead stocks. WGS holding up after earnings. Shop, upwards earnings reaction. Halo upgrade, of course. SMCI down, reaction down. ASTS, little bump. Joby holding yesterday, down a little bit. Rocket Lab, meh. Earnings coming out. I don't know, guys. Ugh, that's not what I wanted to look at. There we go. It's kind of a weird time. Kind of a weird time. LEU little bump. Kind of a small company. AXON, high volume close. Kind of loose. LMND, a little bit better of a base. Same situation, high volume close, earnings. Upstart holding-ish. Same with Toast. Earnings sort of, Toast actually doesn't look great, but if a stock is holding on earnings in this market, that's not the worst. LNDH, don't want anything to do with stocks below the 200. UNH, yes, it did bounce, but took a long time. Took a long time. ANET took a while to get cruising. Don't want anything to do with it. Stocks below the 200, even if they're Apple. Even if they're Apple. Doesn't mean that there's a good time to short it. Went red, 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 red. Don't need to short it, but definitely don't want to buy it. It's crazy because we all like iPhones, but you're trying to invest in growth, and institutions don't see growth here. So it is what it is. Okay. Coinbase just crushed. This thing went way lower after earnings. Way lower. Home builders need to sort of work up. They need some time. LEN is sort of behind. Builder slowly getting above 200. Some earnings are doing well. ANET, LEU, BWXT. And some are doing bad, like Coinbase. CRDO, sort of holding. GV, yeah. I don't know. I think it needs to do with CRDO. It just needs to go sideways before it cruises up again. Nvidia's got to show. Shop, ALAB, also super strong. So hopefully we fall a little bit, and then we can recover from there, if that makes any sense. When was DeepSeek? Just need to double check the January 27th. So it was when the tariff thing was. Well, actually, it was right here. DeepSeek. Cold stuff, GFI, WPM. Kind of missed it, but you know. AU, AEM. Serve. Gotta let it go. Wolf. Gotta let it go. Core kind of flagging. GDW, little move up. INSW, SC, and CG, STNG. That's the same. That is the same sector. So these are ships, shipping stocks, which are pretty important, guys. That's where all your stuff comes from. Hinge Health move up on this IPO. MP was an actual EP. Boom. Hinge Health is just a little blip up on an IPO. Shopify and A-Lab, same situation. They're not episodic pivots. They're not like some new episodic event. It's just a move up, some earnings. PSEX needs to go sideways. This, what is this thing again? This is like some sort of robotic stock thing. FTI at 46, I think. Not this one. Yeah, I guess here, 46. Will be the spot. ASPI, kind of whatever. The P6 is okay, so they're doing data centers. Fuel for data centers? Something like that. Power generation specifically for data centers. That's what it is. Uber, don't touch it on earnings. Let this thing happen and just let it be. RMBS, no setup. Ready, guys? I'm going to rattle off all the groups here. RMBS. Nothing to do right now. But, guys, here are the sectors. Ready? There's a lot of them. But it's important because you can figure out what stocks in a group are doing well. So gold miners, semiconductors, software, nuclear, drone, aerospace and defense, cigarette, alcohol, energy names, transport names, electric vehicles, solar, retail. pretty much the big ones. Unity, move up. Dave, Sezzle, holding up. So just gotta chill. Just gotta chill. SMCI down. Just let this thing be. You know, it's like you're buying deck on day one. That's a bad idea. So coming up on 920 guy. 920. These space names, Rocket Lab ASTS, sort of a drop in volume as it pulls back. Could be pretty awesome. Some distribution, sure. Right here, no distribution, not a big deal. EOSE, kind of ignore that. Rocket, nah. I don't know about this. Zeta earnings gap up, nah. Not a big deal. Remember, Sezzle, you got a level and then you break and you can let it go. Break and then you go. So you don't have to buy it. The best stocks, it feels like you're chasing them, guys. 9 minutes to open here. There's not a lot of stocks that it looks like you're chasing them. Institutions can take an entire quarter or longer just to buy a stock. So we can just follow them. Okay. AEHR semi is looking okay, but SMCI is not good. ASML is not good, even though A Lab's going good. So yeah, I don't want biotechs, even though this looks like it's starting to move up. There is some volume, which is great, but MP is too extended. Can't buy it at 70% from whatever this is, 50. That's 70%, right? Pretty much. 60. 50. If it's a crazy awesome earnings, that counts as an upside pivot, but usually it's not. ARMC, what is this? AMRC, PMR, Fix. This is construction names. EWE. Good group. Good group. What the hell is this? EME, yeah. Yeah. Okay. 9:23, guys. Almost open. This thing is too illiquid. Just ignore that. Shop up a little bit. Okay. It is gapping up on earnings, but it needs to go sideways, guys. $9.24. Okay. So it's almost open, guys. We looked at a lot of stocks. Quite a lot of stocks. Shop actually had a pretty big beat, I guess. But Ethereum looks okay. Solar's FSLR holding in there. Pretty much nothing to buy again. Gold stocks, of course, went. But, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah, HIMS is going to scar people for life, I think. Yeah. I think so. Yesterday's candle was just disgusting for longs. Yeah, I guess this thing could keep going after it had another big volume day. Oh, well, because the Trump talked about it. That's why. Okay. Okay. LEU. Oh boy. Rebound holding up. BRCH a little thin, but a move. But this ANET is this is a semi. I gotta believe this is a semiconductor. So, and then what else, guys? Some more reactions. POWL. Not good. Snap. Not good. We can see it over here. QBTS earnings tomorrow. And this is what QBTS looks like. Holding up. IonQ doing the same thing. RGTI doing the same thing. QUBT doing the same thing. Okay. QBTS is the leader, pretty much. What else, guys? It's been a crazy, not so great earnings. Open reported, not so good. Teed up, yikes. Sort of okay earnings reaction after a run up. Sell the earnings. This is pretty thin, CRML. And what else? Be super strong. Yeah. CHGG. Ugh. Palantir could come down a little bit. It could. Even though it did hold up. Carvana. Got 1 minute to open. Carvana came down. Yeah. Root. Sort of okay earnings reaction. ONDS. Staying up for sure. Average revenue per user. Sketch. And then drone stocks, RCAT. And the market is open. RCAT's doing good. And what about Tessie? We haven't even looked at Tessie this whole time. But that's because it's kind of a no man's land. Okay, RZLV. I don't think this is teed up, right? And gold ETF, of course, doing awesome. And yeah, I don't know. There's pretty much nothing to do. Joby pulling back. Let's see. BRT kind of pulling back. Yeah, I don't know, guys. SYM staying strong for sure. NVTS, NVIDIA stock selling off a little bit. Yeah. That's what's going on there. What else? NBIS. That's holding up into earnings. Okay. So that's what's going on. I think the ones to buy, if any, would be ALAB LEU and what were the positive earnings reactions? ALAB LEU and maybe ASDS. Coming off this left side peak. That's what I